southpaw Nick Penner. With 5 wins by submission and 4 by knockout thus far in a career that began in 2007, Manitoba's Nick Penner is a well-rounded competitor and one who is expected to bring the heat against Cody Donovan as they both look to secure their first UFC win. A brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu who has worked with UFC veterans Nate Marquardt and Elliot Marshall, Colorado's Cody Donovan is getting his long-awaited shot in the big show tonight. And after putting together a 3-fight winning streak leading up to this pivotal moment, this up-and-comer is more than ready to prove his worth in the octagon. Coming up next, Donnybrook, Cody Donovan faces Nick, the quiet assassin Penner. It's UFC prelims on Fuel TV. So we get it started in the light heavyweight division. The tail of the tape is sponsored by Bud Light. Here we go. You see Nick Penner and Cody Donovan both in their early 30s. Couple of tall guys here, 6'4" and 6'3" respectively. It will be a 3-inch reach advantage for the Canadian Nick Penner. We send it inside the octagon. Here is Joe Martinez.
Live from the Convention Center here in Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the UFC on Fuel TV. And here we go, fight fans. This attraction scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter with a professional record standing at 7 wins and 2 defeats. At 6 feet 3 inches tall, he weighed in officially 204 pounds even. Hailing from Denver, Colorado, USA, here is Donnybrook, Cody Donovan. And next is opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 12 victories and 2 defeats. At 6 feet 4 inches tall, he weighed in 205 pounds. From Bloomington, Manitoba, Canada, here is Nick, the quiet assassin, Penner. Referee in charge of the action is Mark Goddard.
So the veteran referee Mark Goddard draws the assignment here in the light heavyweight division. Cody Donovan and Nick Penner, 3 rounds if needed here at 205.
Okay, gentlemen, here we go. You ready? You ready? Let's do this.
So the fighters touch him up, and we are underway. Penner, the southpaw, Cody Donovan, the orthodox fighter.
You gotta watch for that rear kick from Penner, the southpaw, especially when he goes upstairs, and immediately it's Donovan who looks for the clinch.
Yeah, nice strike to the midsection there by Donovan, and able to work Penner up against the fence. Nice reversal there by the Canadian Penner.
Keep working, Coach. Keep working. Work that right hand on the bicep.
Donovan landing some nice knees in the clinch up against the fence. Let's see who chooses to take this to the mat here. Penner looking for a takedown here. He has the left underhook, trying to look for that double underhook with his right hand, and Donovan senses that and gets off the cage. Good work.
Keep that foot to the left. Keep that foot to the left. Yep. Hey, good. Keep stepping left. Good. Go that straight right down the pipe again. Yeah.
And again, oh, and down goes Donovan.
Beautiful counter right hand from Penner that caught Donovan as he was going forward, caught him right on the temple there, John, and rocked him.
So a couple power strikes have been landed by both parties here in the early going. Donovan going to the body, Penner going upstairs. Now a submission attempt here.
Yeah, Donovan tried to go for that armbar from that high guard. Very nice attempt. Penner sensed it, pulled his elbow up and out, and now he's going for it again. Now he can switch to a triangle choke here, and he does. He still has that arm trapped, John. He needs to pull down on that head. Penner, very good posture, and escaped that triangle attempt from Donovan. Very nice exchanges so far.
And a nice escapability there by Nick Penner, who does have a mouse and a cut under that left eye here in the early going.
Right before that, as Donovan went for that clinch, Penner threw a beautiful upwards elbow with that left arm. Caught Donovan as he was coming forward. Very nice. We're seeing that more and more common now, John, as guys are coming in. Look at that uppercut by Penner! beautifully. Just as he came in, his timing is on right now.
So Cody Donovan in scramble mode here early. It's Nick Penner in top position after landing, without question, the most significant strike of the fight thus far.
You know, we were watching Penner. He was a little hesitant with his striking going forward, but it looks like the reason for that is he's a counter puncher. He catches guys as they're coming in.
Hold it there. Hold on. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Stay there. Come shoulder. Back where you were. Back where you were. Hold it. Ready, gents? Go.
So Mark Goddard stopping the action there briefly, but maintaining the position of both fighters. Clearly, Cody Donovan doesn't want to get in a stand-up affair here with Nick Penner.
Yeah, right now, Penner has his timing. He's countering Donovan repeatedly, and right now, Donovan going for that heel hook from his guard, showing some excellent submission skills off his back, John.
And nice appreciation from the crowd as the fighters get back upright. Cody Donovan, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt, and most people expected his path to victory would be by way of submission. Lands a nice kick to the outside there.
Donovan is just rushing into the clinch. He has to throw more feints, John.
Stay where you are, please.
Because as it is right now, as Penner's recovering from that groin shot,
take your time.
Penner is really timing him very well as he's coming in.
Good.
Here's that shot in the clinch. And he was actually going for a knee. He landed a knee, but the foot came up, hit him in the groin. Yeah, Donovan needs to throw some more feints there. He's kind of just rushing in. Lands a takedown here. Good stuff from Donovan, who finds himself now in the half guard position. Penner has his head up against the fence. Very difficult to be effective there when your head is pinned against the fence. And Donovan right now in a good position to score some points of his own here in this first round.
And try to empty that gas tank of Nick Penner in the top position here. We go under a minute to go in our opening round. A couple of light heavyweights here. Nick Penner and Cody Donovan.
Penner in a good position here with that underhook. He's just not getting on the side of his hip. And he allows Donovan to regain control with that right underhook. And Penner now back to his feet.
A little unconventional strike there from Donovan to Nick Penner's back. So
Donovan's definitely feeling more comfortable now, John. He went for that double Mongolian chop there. And look at that shot!
The quick little left hand floors Penner. Cody Donovan trying to finish. Penner is out. Cody Donovan making good on the UFC debut.
Wow, he found his rhythm late, John, in that first round. He took control on the ground, landed a short little left hook, and from there, he got on top, never allowed Penner to get back into this fight. Some heavy blows there on the ground.
So Cody Donovan taking the fight on short notice, and it was a short left hook that set up the beginning of the end. The move of the fight is brought to you by Metro PCS, wireless for all.
What a beautiful little shot. Here it is, that left hook. Boom, caught him right on the chin. Looked like Penner was still trying to get back into it, and from there, Donovan just swarmed him with punches.
And a nice job there by Donovan. Kenny coming over the top to find his range and lands the short strike, finishes with a little ground and pound. Cody Donovan. So Cody Donovan's winning streak is now 4. We're back with the official decision after this. It's the UFC prelims on Fuel TV. Live from Gold Coast, Australia, it's the UFC prelims on Fuel TV. Sponsored by Bud Light. It's the sure sign of a good time. Here we go. So we begin with style points here. We send it inside for the official decision to Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 4 minutes, 35 seconds. Round number 1, stoppage due to strikes for your winner by TKO victory, Donovan, Cody Donovan. All
right, I'm here with your winner, Cody Donovan, your UFC debut. Certainly a long time coming. It finally arrives here in Australia. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to be here today.
Well, you took out a pretty talented kickboxer there. Can you talk us through the finish? It was a short left hook that set up the eventual finish.
Man, he knocked me dang near out twice during that fight. I don't know, man. I came here to fight. You know, I wasn't going to, unless he killed me, I wasn't going to stop fighting. I kind of saw his hand coming down. He was standing southpaw, and he was leaving his lead hand down, and I just came over the top and got lucky.
Well, we know this celebration will continue in Denver, Colorado. Cody, Donovan, a pleasure to have you here in the UFC. Congratulations on the huge win.
Thank you so much. Australia, thank you for having me. God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cody, Donovan.